the pink things.
It's really great to get to see.
I don't think that would have liked it up there. Not as much as that one. Time to start decorating all these trees. It's time! Hey, welcome to the vlog. I'm gonna call this Tree Palooza. I don't think I've ever done this here on my channel, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try and see if I'm successful at this. Never share the like full process of all of the trees, and by all of the trees I mean we got 3 this year, 3 full size. I do have 2 like smaller trees in the kids room, and the kids had total free creative liberties over those trees, so we're not going to share those because obviously they've already done that, and we just had a really like special moment, you know, me and the kids getting to do that. But so my plan over this week is going to be tackling all of these trees. We're not starting with this one. I'm actually going to leave this one for last because this is the family room tree, and you're just seeing a little snippet of what is to come in the tour. So I will be doing like a separate tour. Within that tour, I'm also going to be sharing like some recipe things. This year I wised up and did most of my decorating without filming anything, and I think that made a huge difference. I got everything done so quickly, stress-free. I was not worried about like trying to set any vibes for anybody or look aesthetically pleasing on camera, you know, all the things that you have to like worry about. So I'm not only focused on trying to decorate my space and make it look good and feel good for us, but I'm also trying to make sure that y'all are seeing everything that I'm doing and it's coming through. It's not always the easiest thing just to put a camera down and record and y'all capture or see exactly what I'm seeing, if that makes sense. I don't know if that even is coming across as the way I'm trying to say it. A lot of times it doesn't portray the way that I'm trying, so you have to put more effort into it. So that involves different camera angles, different ideas, and different editing things. So all of that comes into play, along with also the stress of getting everything out. And this is not supposed to be stressful. This is supposed to be something that you enjoy and it makes you happy. So over time it's kind of become like a stressor for me, so I kind of don't even look forward to some parts of it. But this year I was like, no, let's bring it back some and let's figure out a different method. So my method this year is to tackle the trees with y'all, because I got all of the normal stressful decorating out of the way. And I gotta say, this is my favorite Christmas home decorating I've ever done. The tree that we're going to be working on tonight is a brand new tree in a brand new area, all new things over here. You can see my phone is set out because I'm going to try to do a couple TikTok videos. So if you're not following me on TikTok, you definitely should. I'm there daily for the most part. YouTube, it's a lot harder to be here as often just because of all the more intense work that goes into a YouTube video. Plan is to start on this tree tonight. This is an area y'all have not seen. I think I'm going to end up taking this down and moving it back to the playroom. That's where I've had it in previous years because I hung this up here. This is new. This is a thrifted piece. I wanted something bigger for all of our homeschool stuff. It's a little messy right now. I did not clean it before starting to film this, but I'm obsessed with this piece. I got it for 150, I think, 120, 150, one of those. I have this and this. I think they're clashing. It's just too much. So I'm going to take that down to give that a free space so it's not so much, because once I put stuff on this tree, it's going to be a whole lot. I already know some of y'all are going to be disappointed because technically this is the playroom tree, and I do mean a lot of y'all have always loved the playroom tree. It is our candy Disney Grinch tree all in one, gingerbread, like it's all the things in the tree. And if you can't tell, this tree's a lot smaller, and this is what I wanted. Initially, this tree was going to go in the den and no longer in the playroom. I don't want to take up space for something pretty in the playroom. The playroom is for the kids to have free liberties and play and let their imagination run wild, and I don't want anything in there that they can't touch. I know how enticing it can be for something to be in there and you can't mess with it, you know. So King of Christmas was so kind in gifting me with this tree. This is the Prince pencil, pre-lit. Obviously it has the twinkle lights. Love that they changed that, because a few years ago the Prince trees did not have like changing lights. They were just solid. I'm a huge fan of King of Christmas trees. They hardly shed. I mean, they are going to shed when you fluff them out, get them out of the box, but it's minimal. It is minimal. I have 2 little Walmart trees that are flopped, and y'all, I just barely look at them and stuff falls off of them. I do think with every tree, I don't care how full it is, you have to fluff it. That is the biggest tip that I can give y'all, is to fluff every single branch out in different directions. Just make sure everything's good. I done that as soon as I took the trees out. I fluffed all the trees in the house. I have these colored twinkle lights, and I don't know if I want to put them on this tree or if I want to put them on that tree. I'm not a big fan of only colored lights. You have to mix the warm white with the colored lights just to get that the right balance. I feel like colored lights, can y'all even see me? I don't know if that's better or worse, but you can see the lights up there. I feel like colored lights just don't do a tree justice. I feel, unless you get like really good vintage ones and the colors are so good, but I feel like it kind of doesn't show off the tree as much. And I think the warm white shows off the tree. It gives like a nice clean base for all of the things you've added on to like stand out, and then the colored lights are a nice little extra pop. Why do these not look like the colored ones? These look like the clear ones. I need an outlet. I just plugged that in and now I can't plug this in. Hold on. Oh no, these are the colored ones. Okay. Okay. I have linked these in the past, but I will link them again. I have just the warm white set, and then I have this colored set. Don't let this fool you. It's all the colors. I just gotta get, where do you change it? Where? I forgot how to. Is there a remote? I really thought there was a button on that plug. Maybe I'm wrong. And I for real have a Ziploc bag of remotes. So it's gonna be a guessing game. Does this work? Nope. This is not, I even have the King of Christmas remotes. But, oh shoot. This is a new remote. Where'd this come from? Is this right? I'm so confused. So confused, so confused. I have all these remotes and I don't know what they're for. And these lights are not changing. Why did I think they had a button? Where's my other lights? Take a moment and get I'm gonna lay everything out and get a game plan. I do a box per tree so I can keep everything nice and organized. So this box belongs to this tree. So let's figure it out. So here is the topper along with all of the little things that I normally put with that bow. Laid everything out on the table. However, because of the proportions of this tree this year, I don't know that this is going to be the right move, because here's the bow, here's the tree. Play around with it and see if it works or not. I do have a gold star to put up there, and if that's not going to work, I don't hate this. if anything, I think this looks more Grinchy than it ever has. And what's bothering me is just this little spot right here in front of the star. This was on Mila's tree until I got Mila a bow made from the same place. Ayla still has his star, but his is red and it's like knitted and it looks so cute on his tree. I doubt I'll ever change it. Now I'm gonna go on and stick all the picks and things. I forgot I had these. I added my little pom-pom garland thing. This is actually not Christmas. You can find it all year round. It is in the party section at Walmart, and I just push all of the balls together. I bought 3. I've had them for years. Used to, I would just leave the balls sort of separated and just put them all throughout the tree, but then last year I sort of pushed it together and it kind of reminds me of the Very Hungry Caterpillar. I don't know why, but I love it. It also is still very Grinchy to me. It feels like something like an accessory that a Who would wear. Now laying out ornaments, I like to do all of the like ornaments first. So that'll be this pack that I got from Hobby Lobby. More than likely we'll go in with these. These are not identical, but they're very similar. I saved these for last because these are like the special ones and I want to make sure they're all out on the front. If I end up having any holes that I really want to put like a pop of something, I probably won't do the pink ones just because I'm trying to do less pink on this tree. I might change my mind and add them. If not, I'll do these colored balls, but we also have these opal balls, and that's their birthstone. You can't really see, well, you sort of can see that they're opal. A spot like this, like you can't see the full inside like it does. Like I said, these trees are really full, but let's just say that I wanted to stick something in there. That's what I would do. I would stick that inside. And it just sort of fills it up a bit if I wanted to do that.
Let me out of here.
You shouldn't be here, Vicky. Crowds like this, it makes it even worse.
Welcome to night 2 of decorating all the Christmas trees, the Christmas tree Palooza. This is like 3 nights later. I have been struggling with sinus pressure all in my face, so I'm just going to rally. We're just going to rally. I'm probably going to go take me a something. I poured me a little lemon lime Olipop. It's doing its job. We're in mine and Cody's bedroom. It is very messy. Not very messy. I'll take that back. I have a hamper of clothes and then a hamper of clothes that need to be hung up. There, and we chat for a second. Also, Ellis has not fell asleep yet, so he's just in there chit-chat and Mila's already asleep. But maybe some parents can relate that you kind of put your bedroom on the back burner for so long. So this is my next room that I want to like fully focus on. I've been like getting some plans and stuff together for next year. We want a new bed, new mattress, new furniture, paint, all the things like I've always loved this accent wall back here, and a lot of you always have. This is the same color that's down the hallway, which is called Black Raisin. It leans black or brown. It just depends on what's in here. And I would actually love to paint the entire room something more on the moody side. Not this dark though, with the whole room being that dark. I feel like it would feel so small. Just make it feel a little more cozy. And so I just want like some kind of moody color. Like a warm moody color, so nothing cold. The one thing that I do look forward to every year, our tree. And this tree in particular doesn't necessarily have like a theme. It is just the one that has like the really sentimental ornaments go on this tree. And I like to put those on this tree. One reason is because the kids do come in our room. However, this is the tree that they touch the least out of all the trees. It's not like our room is off limits. We're not those kind of parents. Our room is not off limits. So like this stuff isn't like as exciting to them as their tree with all the fun characters and stuff on it. So this is my method of storing stuff. I have the big containers, but then I put like ornaments in grocery bags and put them inside. I have some beads and berries and this like faux popcorn looking stuff that I like to put on this tree. Back in the past when I used to do a different theme every year, I have kept an ornament from that theme and it goes on this tree. So that's another thing that I like about that. This tree tells a story. I mean, I think all of our trees tell a story, but this one really does. all my kids and dogs handprints. I have all of those. Wedding ornaments, everything, like, all goes on this tree. So that's what we're going to be focusing on tonight. So same as every other tree, I always start with any strands of anything. So if that's garland, beads of garland, whatever thing that you have to wrap around a tree, I always do this first, because this is kind of like the background of the other things that you're going to put on. All right, ignore 90 Day Fiance in the background, but we got all of the beading stuff on. And the other red beads, I like to not loop those. I just put them on. And then the brown beads, I like to do like big loops. It looks a little messy sometimes, but I feel like I really like that almost organic look. I also like to bring the brown beads out to the front, and I sort of tuck the red ones in. I feel like that really helps with the depth, and it just makes this tree, because this is like a thinner tree if you can't tell. This is a Home Depot tree. I had this tree before the viral tree ever popped up, because this is not the viral one that everybody talks about. The lights don't change on this one, but it does have those memory branches, so when you put this together, there is no fluffing involved. The branches are really nice. It always looks good. The lights are the teeny tiny lights. It is a really, really nice, pretty tree. It's the only green tree that I own. Everything else is flocked. We're gonna stick all these in, because I typically tuck these, so we can go ahead and put these on next.
I'm with them. It's really great to get a chance to just sit down and talk to them about this whole process, because I've had concerns.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely crazy.
How many times have I left the house to have...
It is done. I wish that it would show all the details on the tree on the camera. That's actually happening. I feel like this is the most I've ever put on this tree, and I was trying to give Lady like her whole little moment. So we have her little dog bone that we got in the mountains, gosh, almost 10 years ago, and her little paw print that I did 4 years ago, and this one of my lovely subscribers here sent this, I think like 5 years ago. So we have that, and then I bought that Yorkie ornament to go on the living room tree, so we'll have something for her in there too. Welcome to night 3 of the Christmas tree Palooza. We saved the best for last. At least I hope it's the best for last. At least it's the biggest of all of them. And we have a special guest, someone that y'all been begging for.
Hi,
in a
guys.
blame video. Will she be a part of this? Probably not much, because she's going to sit right there with her feet up. I'm going to get her opinion on some stuff, but she's not going to be hands-on-y. To give y'all a little insight on the tree, I'm doing the same tree that I've been doing for the past 2 or 3 years. I don't remember exactly when I started doing this. But I really want to lean into like my childhood Christmas, or at least what I feel like Christmas feels like is what I like leaning into. And I've been on the hunt for shiny bright stuff over the past few years, and I haven't really found any, but I looked up this year and I did find these two, which are gorgeous, and they will be at the top of the tree so the children cannot touch them. I did incorporate some tiny ones that I found in garland, but they were way too tiny for the tree, but they are that same like color scheme. It's not really pastels, but it's got the pink, the blue, literally the color scheme that I've been doing. I got these a few years ago, and it's the same color. So the pink, the red, the blue, the green. I did manage to get a tree topper tonight at Hobby Lobby. This was $7.99 before the sale, so that's really good. And I think it's pretty. As usual, I always start with the top, and then I work on beads and garland and things and ribbon. I don't remember all of what I have to go on this tree, so you're gonna have to be patient. Got all of the big things tucked inside. Like I love the little pops of red from the inside, and I will do some like hanging outside, but I really like those big clusters inside, along with I did the disco balls, and I went ahead and did all my yarn garland that I like to put in there and tuck. It's just another texture. It fills it in. I think it looks really good and cozy. I think next I'm going to go in with this. This is new. I got these at Michael's this year, and I thought they gave that like shiny bright glass feel, and I think that is so fun. And I'm just going back through as I'm adding stuff in and like re-fluffing around things because I fluffed everything out before I got started. But of course, as you go to adding stuff in, things get moved. So I probably should have got a third one of those because I feel like there's a big gap here in the middle. But it is what it is. I'll have so much stuff on here, I think it should be okay. I'm getting to that point where I keep stopping and looking and stopping and looking and stopping and looking. Like I said last night, I don't understand how y'all can't see all the details in the camera, but I wish I had about 6 to 8 of these. They are so freaking pretty. I'm gonna keep looking for them every year. And there's the other one over there that goes with it. I have all of the like fun ornaments to put on over here. And we're also doing tinsel. I have a few like random ornaments in here. We'll see if I end up using those. And then I'm going to put all these candy canes on last. This is another pick that comes in like maybe like 3 or 4. And I just ripped them apart. They're from Hobby Lobby. I love these because I love candy canes on a tree. However, we don't really eat them. And then I end up having to throw them away and then buy new candy canes. So this was my way of not having to worry about that. Looking so cute. I've added all of like the specialty ornaments. This lady. Please make me happy, Princess Poppy. My manager got us that last year. This is the ornament that Ellis chose this year. And this is the ornament that Mila chose this year. Speaking of, I gotta go get the ornaments from the other years. I totally forgot about those. Alright, I got them. There's Mila's. One day I'll get something nice to put them in, but for now this is what they go in. And here's Ellis's. Obviously Mila has a few more than he does because she's lived longer. Alright, really all I have left is to add the tinsel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated. But I'm gonna go for it.